Hello, everybody. We are in here with episode 22. Yeah, episode 22 of Shadows of the Last War. And man, I'm ready if y'all are ready. So let's dive right in. And I'm not gonna put any pressure on Tracy, but if she's got some deets on what happened last time, I'm certainly not going to turn away from that.
Yeah. So we last session. What I'm like looking at my notes and I wrote Brother Garrow's bird. Why did I write that? What was the
vulture? There's the vulture creature that was watching us.
Yeah, the weird undead bird.
There was a coffin. There was a coffin, and then there was like a bird that was just like watching us in the camp.
Yes, his bird. Okay, yes. So we started.
We took ages to make a decision.
We did take a long time to outside of where we needed to scout out, and it took us quite some time to decide what stuff we wanted. We had to take a rest because I was low health. We had a anti-magic field that we wanted to wear off. We had to appraise a bunch of shit that these people had. And so we took some time to just rest. We took a short rest.
You did, in fact.
And I drank a shit ton of potions so that I could get hit points back, because that apparently is very difficult in Pathfinder. But we all got went through, Cain mostly went through all of the items that we had.
Yes.
And was able to give out some of the items that seemed significant. So I got banded mail and a morning star from Cain.
Yes. Yeah, you desperately needed it. You were told, right? Like, you were told that you're going to be fighting undead that seem to be created or are like harboring this glass formation around them, and traditional weaponry is not going to function on it. You outside of game above board, you know that piercing weapons and slashing weapons just have very little effect on the undead already. So,
especially like skeletons, like their bones, you just like trying to scrape them.
Yeah, very little effect. So you got your rest.
Yes, we got our rest, and through some of the research and understanding, we were convinced that possibly what we were to encounter would be, yes, of the undead nature, specifically of the vampiric nature. And that turned out to be correct. We did encounter.
What was your indicator of that?
There was the fangs that we saw on something. I'm trying to remember what it was.
Was there any other indicators that led you to believe that you were fighting a vampire?
He also slept during the day. They said he would sleep in the coffin during the day.
He had bat ears. I got Bub on that one. What'd you say?
God damn it.
I said I asked him.
Yeah.
That's true. You did
You're
ask
a vampire,
him.
Right? He goes,
you actually
quite perceptive.
You were kind of giving vampire vibes.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Sleeps in a creepy ass coffin.
Yeah. Yes. You just asked him. He was very forthcoming with that information. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that offensive to vampires to do that?
No.
But I think to our surprise, he was not hostile upon meeting him. He was chill, but he was looking for somebody.
He was.
Somebody who was not in our party in their human form at the time. And we were
who outrolled Bub, but
bluffed
still
him hardcore.
Knew that it was me.
Yeah, dancing around that a bit. But I think at the end, he figured it out, right? That Ivan was.
Honestly,
it was he didn't know without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah.
When you bluff, right? So when you bluff, it doesn't mean that the person doesn't immediately doesn't think. They just go with their instinct. So for instance, if you told me I'm not Ivan, and I'm like, well, I really think you are Ivan. I'm like, I probably still think you are, but I'm like, okay, maybe you're not. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I can still.
He didn't
feel
know 100%, so
feel.
he's not going to act on it.
Right.
Yeah.
Why does he want Ivan?
We don't really know. He was not very forthcoming with information, but he asked us a lot of stuff.
He said that someone from the house paid him.
Yeah,
Someone from
but
my
they didn't
house
tell
wants
us
him.
why.
What do you think above
the
board?
Freely estate hired him.
Let's talk about that for a second above board as players.
I think
Why?
it's his mom.
You think
I
it's
think
his
it's family.
Your stepmom. I think your stepmom wants all the monies for her and her heirs, and she wants you dead. But like, she wants to see you, like, know that it's you.
Yeah, I would
She
agree.
doesn't want like the head of some other dude being pretended that you're dead, and then you come waltzing.
Yeah,
in.
she probably wants me alive so she can like fake my death somehow, you know, like, or like stage my death in a way that makes it 100% known to my father, and then like you said, everything's hers.
So you right now you're under the impression that above board it is your stepmom, evil stepmother, and under what guise? Why do we think that that's evil stepmom?
There was something. What happened? No, I gotta look it up.
Because there's definitely some
Something where
confidence,
your mom
right?
came up.
Yeah. There was something.
I don't have it in my notes. Maybe I have to look at Ivan. I have Ivan written here too many
Wasn't
times.
it Cohen that said something about that, or?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not.
Yeah.
It's all a blur. I don't. Keep
Was it
those.
Hal that said this? Goes way back to the first assassin boyfriend that said something.
I thought it was when.
Oh, so Cohen's your boyfriend now, huh?
No
was
comment.
talking to someone from the Freely estate. He was getting paid, and he said something like the guy that was talking to him said something like "she," blah 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 blah, and so it gave the impression that it wasn't his dad. Is the vibes that I got.
All right, so let's take it at face value that it is stepmom. Do you think Richard has no idea that this is happening?
Does.
I don't know. I haven't met him.
What is the in-party opinion of Richard Freely?
Seems like a dick.
I think he's
Ivan
probably
doesn't
just
like
looking
him.
for a kid. He wants to take care of his kid.
Well, I think I'm going off
but
of
in his own
Ivan's
stupid way.
perception.
In his own stupid way, sure. You think he wants to take care of his kid?
So wait, does Ivan
it's like one of
suspect-
those fathers that's like ultra rules and strict, and then like after you like have a mental breakdown against them, they're like, "I'm just trying to do what's best for you and protect you." You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
That's a strong reaction, strong knee jerk. I like that. That's probably not far off.
So
Oh,
wait,
we still haven't met him.
does Ivan think? Do you suspect stepmom, or do you still think your dad's being a dick? I can't remember.
He said his dad's a dick multiple times.
Yeah,
Are
I'm
you
still like
starting to
pretty gung
suspect
ho
that
on
it's
my
a bit
dad.
much?
Okay.
So I'm
yeah,
go-
I mean, like,
Anju would agree with you then.
yeah, I'm still probably gonna go on the thing that's my dad, just because I've had so much conflict with him. Like he's just like straight up made it very clear that he doesn't love me as much because I'm a half elf, not a pure elf.
Damn.
What a
Savage.
cool guy.
What
Like he just treated me worse than his other children. That's fucked up.
What is the out of party opinion? What is the general world, off of the people that you've encountered thus far, what is the general world's opinion of Richard Freely?
That guy's got money.
We should probably be
Businessman.
friends with him. He's-
Yeah.
He's running like all these ships that are getting taken down.
I mean, he's moving drugs and shit. Like,
He's influential, at the very
He's
least.
influential, but it
yeah.
also seems like he's able to be taken advantage of if those signatures on like the reports were forged and stuff. You know, like the Horizon Treader, if those signatures were forged, if he can just be taken advantage of, and maybe he's not as good of a businessman, he just has a fuck ton of money. Maybe he's just like the Elon Musk of this world.
It's an interesting take. I mean,
You
there's
think Elon
probably a
Musk
lot
is
of them.
just getting taken advantage of.
wait, didn't you invent him?
Oh shit! Nah, Bub's helping a lot with that. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bub.
It's there's some conflict. There's some conflict, and it will be touched upon in time. But yeah, he's messy. There's a muck and mire of things that are kind of tied and tethered around Richard Freely, and you are getting a very outwardly look at him based upon a lot of different people. Hell, the ruler of Rook and Drawl had a lot of negative opinions. He spit at the name Richard Freely. And that
Yeah. Other
That's-
people
that's a
do
major
not
testament.
respect him. And like
Yeah.
people are stealing from him and pirating his ships and stuff. Like he's definitely got some enemies. I don't know what he's doing to get them, but apparently he's being a jerk. according
Maybe
to
he's doing
Ivan.
the right thing.
Can I make an out of game prediction?
sure, hit me with it.
He's dead.
Mm.
Oh.
And there's like a changeling that's pretending to be him.
Either that
Oh,
or just
no.
like my stepmom is just like puppeting his businesses and like making it seem like he's still alive.
Ooh.
Like, ooh, he's just unwell and
It's Weekend at Bernie's.
Weekend at Dickies.
Yeah.
Yeah, this these are interesting takes. I like this.
Dickies.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's a good joke.
He's
Took me a second.
you got a lot to uncover there. I'm excited to see how this unfurls. You guys are on your way though. I mean, you're right to assume that this is episode 22. We had 6 in Forgotten Forge, so we are closing the line at we're nearing 30 episodes together. That's a lot. That's a lot. Most groups don't even see that many together, which is impressive to say the least. So let's see what else. Was there anything else that occurred in
Ivan
last
ate a
session?
lot of silver dust.
He did.
Yes.
yeah, I'm super
Got a
charged
bunch
right
of
now.
gold.
Yes.
You did come
There
across
was
quite
the
a bit of equipment.
dagger, the blood of Vol dagger that we
Mhm.
had, and
Oh, fuck
that
yeah.
was a whole drama thing with Brother Gar.
That I think Anju secretly took without.
Yeah, that's relevant. I should probably remember that, huh?
Yeah, you took that evil dagger that Sera said was evil.
That's still hidden, right? I didn't.
You put it in the bag of holding,
Yeah, I didn't.
I
whip
think
it
the
out yet.
vampire called you out on it,
but he
right?
still called you out on it, like you, because the vulture
The
was
bird
watching
saw
you.
There you go.
But I
Yeah, the
lied,
bird
saw
right?
you take it.
Didn't I lie?
Yeah,
You
I think
lied, but the vulture saw you.
Yeah.
He saw you.
Yeah, you're correct to
I'm just
assume
making
yes.
sure I lied.
The vulture caught the information. It's his eyes. It's his eyes in the sky.
There's another lady too,
And I did the right
who's really scary, and she apparently has 2 other people with her that we haven't run into yet.
Correct. There is at least one other of his immediate right hand that still answers to him.
He also just kind of like disappeared. That's not weird at all.
Why?
Yeah.
Why did he
And,
leave?
like darkness. I don't know.
I don't
He
know.
didn't-
There's like a dark orb, and then we all got blinded, and then he was gone. And so we're
I
all
think
his
that was just his
soldiers, which
Batman
is really
smoke bomb.
creepy.
Yeah, it was just
That's
a
exactly
Batman
it.
disappearance.
It's
Yeah.
magical darkness that he can emit, and he can kind of sneak away through it. You're right. It's just his Batman smoke bomb. Strong call. No, I think you guys are on the right track. But today there is going to be some decisions to
Really,
make.
he got information out of Domina too, which was
Yeah.
I was
Dude,
I thought Cain was
almost
gonna
went
like
into Avatar.
beat some ass,
almost
but he
went out.
didn't.
Yeah. That,
Yeah. I had to weigh my
I was there
options
for it.
there.
I was there for it if you went full rage mode. If you unleashed the Hulk there.
Maybe if Crazy Cain felt that way about her, he would have done it. But since I'm like rational Cain, I'm just like pissed off about it. But I'm not enough to act on it because I'm not crazy, you know?
Well, he
so-
said he didn't
He
hurt
didn't
her.
want to die.
Like he said that she was fine. Like,
That
if he had
time
said, like-
heals all wounds.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would consider that fine.
It wasn't. If he
Yeah, I
had just
didn't
straight
like
up
that,
said
any
she's
of that.
dead, I think we would have seen the dragon take over.
I mean, Domina she's a political figure. It's more than just like the dean of a college. Like this is a college that basically promises the next level of academics, right? These are the people that sort of run the world.
Maybe
So
he turned her.
something to be said. We'll find out. We will find out. But without further ado, let's set our scene. Bring it back in and put you back into position here. I'm gonna find you in our map. Where you
time
last?
of day is it?
What time of day? It is.
Yeah, is it about to be morning?
It's not quite. You still have probably about 4 hours before morning.
Okay.
Oh no, we need to speed it up. We've been taking too much time if we only have 4 hours left.
That's just for morning. You guys arrived there. I mean, it's only been about an hour and a half, right? Only about
Okay.
an hour and a half.
Okay.
Because you guys took
This
a
guy go
short
back-
rest.
Is this the same guy? Did he go back to just raising his army of undead, or what? Is that a different guy?
Snuck away.
When the darkness fades, peering around you, you expect to see Garrow, or maybe the lack thereof, Brother Garrow, in his fiendish black silken robes. But he's not there. And his shorthand militia of these zombies, these glass men, these dwarven creatures, these constructs, they've fallen just into heaps of bone pile, or whatever they once were. But here you stand, behind the church nearest the cemetery, unsure what to expect going forward. You did previously hear the sounds coming from the west, near the building that you're nearest, but nothing still. After that darkness fell, it's almost as if night swallowed up all of the noise. And sure, you hear the pingings and the pangs in various places around the quarry itself, but nothing that sounds immediately threatening to your area. What will you do?
Scout.
You wish to scout. The session ended with Brother Garrow asking for and even saying his goodbyes to a one Ivan Freely, thus leaving a tension in the air, yielding some evidence that he's being sought after by the Freely estates. Is there any conversation in regards to this topic?
Fair.
Crazy parents, huh?
He says that.
One or both of them.
I like my mom. She's cool. Dad's not. Like the whole stalking thing, making me think I have friends thing.
When was the last time you spoke with them?
Oh, it's got to be years at this point. Back then, I was still part of Torrent City Alchemy Moguls. Probably before my last year at school.
Oh, why do they want you so badly?
Beats me. Maybe he's just mad that I'm going my own way now. Wants more control, you know? Wants to
They
round me.
want you to run the family business.
Me?
Doesn't add up.
No. No, he always thought I was a disgrace. I'm not pure elf. Only half. It's my mom. That whore. I should eat him. No, I like.
I thought you liked her.
I was using language that. Sorry, thinking fast.
That's it. Is that?
Well, it goes without saying, we cannot trust that vampire.
Why would your dad work with a vampire? If my dad was revealed to be working with a vampire, I would consider my dad compromised. I think because it seems like he wants you dead. I say, whispering carefully.
Yeah, weird dads, huh? Weird family, huh? How much of your family wants you dead, Anju?
None. None. That's a
never
big
mind.
none.
Anybody else? Nobody can relate on this one.
No.
My family's fine living back in Sean. I should probably have paid them a visit when we were there.
I had a good upbringing as well.
I believe the creator would like me to live.
Well, I'm gonna go for a walk.
How far will you go?
It is dangerous.
I'm just
You
gonna
should
kind of
stay
go
with
like
us.
over here into these bushes.
Into the bushes?
It's like a 10-step
Yeah.
walk.
He's just,
Yeah.
yeah.
He retreats away for a moment. Not far, probably 20 or so feet. He's very quick about it, but he seems to duck under some slowly decaying foliage.
Can I jump, fly on top of this? Is there a roof on this building?
No,
Okay, but is there like a place where I can like sit on the ledge?
of course.
I will fly to the ledge of this.
Sure.
I'm gonna walk over to Ivan and try to have like a brief heart-to-heart about this. Here, where's the bushes? I gotta find the bushes so I can walk over to the bushes. Hey, man. Yeah, you all right?
Oh yeah, no, great. Family tensions really just help clear the mind, you know.
Do you I mean, yeah, totally. Do you really think that your dad wants you dead?
He's always got his reasons. Got his reasons to have me stalked. Got his reasons to put me in college. Got reasons to get me out of the house. Got reasons to break up with my whore mother. Still not my words. It's got reasons to do everything that he's done. You know.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I just think it might be worth asking deep down, you know?
I thought you were gonna say ask him. He wants me dead, man. Why would I go ask him?
Yeah, I guess you're right. But you know, I feel like if your father wanted you dead, he would have done it much earlier and for a much worse reason. So I'm just saying something's fishy.
You think
to me
he doesn't want? Who else? I mean, it's my family. I guess there's my dad, my stepmom.
Who's that?
Stepmom.
What's she like on the chill scale?
I haven't really gotten close with her. She kind of just like agrees with my dad on everything. So,
Ivan, give me a memory test. Click your wisdom for me.
Wisdom?
Yep. That's big. You glance back at the few interactions that you have had with her, and you're right to assume that she has always agreed with your father. At every turn, she has always agreed with your father. But when you think back,
honestly,
it's a lot less about her agreeing with your father, and it's your father agreeing with her. In fact, the more that you think about it, every time it's been an echo, a reiteration of what she has said first.
Yeah, families are weird, man. I don't know. Yeah, my stepmom is. Ever since that, she got with my dad, it just felt like he became a parrot of what she said. Actually, weird, very weird for him. Normally, he was man of the household. Women are lesser. I'm gonna do what I want. Then she comes around, and all of a sudden, she has a bunch of good ideas or something.
So, I just feel like the taking orders from a woman thing doesn't really jive with what you're describing as rampant misogyny from your father. Something to think about.
Yeah.
I knew a guy that, you know, his wife died and he was grieving, and succubus, man, right in there. You never know. That's just gonna walk away. Like, pat you on your little lizard shoulder. Can I touch that? Or would I get shocked? Would it like static shock me? Like, oh, yeah, right.
Do you try to?
No, I don't think so. I think I go to pat you, and then I'm like, I feel like my hair starts standing first.
Yeah,
and I'm like, nah,
definitely.
How close do you get? Because it might just arc. It could just jump.
Let's say I stay a safe distance based on my cat-like reflexes.
It's fair, yeah.
I've seen my dog dodge traffic, literally, so I'm good. But yeah, I'm gonna dip back to doing whatever I was doing over here.
20 or so feet
Give
away.
me your privacy.
That brief conversation. Is there any kind of conversation between Scout or Sera and Cain?
Scout landed up here. Do I see anything?
Give me a perception.
360, like an owl. I had to turn around. Perception. $24.
Yeah, you're going to see a few things.
Uh-oh.
But before you see those things,
I don't like how you said that.
Sera, Cain, anything from you? I love that you move next to him and you're like, no.
Just move next to Cain. No, I don't think Sera really has anything.
Sera, I would like to. Maybe this is a point of noting, but the conversation that was just had between Garrow and the rest of you, you realize that Cain, while he is not the person that you had met, there was something about him that definitely roused the blood. It was very spirited in his response, particularly when Domina was mentioned.
Yes.
Yeah, he's still mad. He looks pissed off still.
Are you all right, Cain?
I'm fine, but we need to finish with our task and hurry back quickly.
I agree, we do. But we
left that poor man petrified.
Yes. We do have quite a bit ahead of us, but I couldn't help but notice you seem to be a little more sensitive when the subject of Domino was brought up.
That's right. Well, they better not have harmed her. None of this is her fault. Not of her doing.
Do you think about her often?
I don't see how this is relevant to the pressing matters.
Look, it might not be the most relevant thing, but if there's something weighing on your heart.
Why don't we talk about how then? How you seem to have discarded your feelings for him.
Sera, give me a sense motive, please.
Yeah.
I want to interrupt.
I was going to say, he seems
so
to be
bad.
deflecting.
Very much so. And you picked that up. He quickly is deflecting away from the topic at hand.
Yes, I see you. Look, I'm not talking about me right now. We talk plenty about me and my love problems. What about you? Do you still care for her?
Well, she is married, Sera.
Well,
That's not what she asked.
Anju from the bushes, just like.
No, I'm on my way back. I'm interrupting this conversation at some point.
Andrew wants to get in on the spice.
My
You're
relationship
in a
with her
bush
ended
talking to a
long
lizard.
ago, along with my sanity.
Perhaps
All I can hope for now is for forgiveness.
I understand your feelings, Cain. At least I can't begin to understand them to their fullest, but I know that you probably feel like what happened and you can't go back, and maybe it's too late, but I can tell that you care for her, and it is my job to help those in need when it comes to these things. So if we do go back there, and
you just tried to not kill yourself with your sword.
Anju, it's about this time that you kind of begin returning back.
You're going to use the flail, right? Or the Morning Star.
Yes, at least for some of the things.
We can't keep pumping you full of potions.
You still kicking that?
We need to ration our supplies.
Still kicking that power of true love can down the road?
I'm
inspiring, honestly.
I'm trying, yes. Cain, this is one of the few ways I can hold on to what I was. If I help, this could help redeem me and I need to help people find love.
About that, do you need to go pray or something, or go to a church?
No, I need to
tell your sins or something.
My acts of service to people who need to find love will help me redeem myself.
Well, perhaps you should not focus on this old man and look at Anju or Ivan. They're raring to go.
What?
Anju,
Raring to go?
Are you in love, Anju?
No.
I've seen the way you look at Sera sometimes, Anju.
Wow.
You've called her beautiful.
I said no such thing. I said no such thing.
Oh, you didn't? Okay.
Is Anju doing hand
Blatantly
motions?
say that, but
Anju's doing exactly this.
Okay.
Can I read Anju right now?
Anju, give me a bluff.
Damn it.
Sarah, give me a sense motive.
This is one of my best skills.
All
Oh,
right.
frick.
You've got 5 luxury rolls.
I get +6 to this.
I don't even have my... Oh, I'm so flustered. I don't even have my character sheet. Oh, God.
Okay.
Don't fuck with Cain, all right?
Cain
Trying to
has
manipulate me.
Cain has moved this
That's
completely.
20.
Yeah.
That's a dirty 20.
Cain is
over
the
here,
master
squirrel.
of deflection.
Sarah, as this comes out, you see, like, there's some telltale signs of maybe something being there, but you're not really getting a strong read on whether or not it's true. More or less like he was just kind of cornered in this moment. You know what it's like to be accused of something and not be prepared for the accusation. And that's sort of what this looks like.
Could I shoot daggers from my eyes physically at Cobalt? Is that... Can I roll? I have so many daggers.
Unfortunately, unless that is an ability that I'm not aware of that you can do.
I apologize, Anju. I didn't mean to be so brash and just ask a question like that. And
No, it's fine. You have nothing to be sorry about. It's fine. It's whatever.
I do, like I said, I want you to know, and I should probably let Ivan and Scout know this as well, that I do think that my path of redemption is just that, helping people find love. So let me help you. I look to Cain and Anju if, you have things you need to talk about, feelings,
I'm good.
anything.
So good on that.
You can help me by getting us out of here alive, and then we can talk about such frivolous things once we're at a tavern.
Fine. We will revisit
gonna go
this.
Throw up.
We will revisit this. Let it be known.
Great.
How do you know if you
Can't
love someone?
wait.
How to describe love.
Scout literally from downtown, literally atop of a building. How do you know if you love?
Scout. This is where you get Sarah started, and you guys are like, "Oh no, we're never gonna make it out of here."
No, I feel like Anju is gonna like genuinely want to know what your answer is. Like Anju's like looking at you like, "What? How do you know?"
Well, I think it starts with
One thing.
It starts with that feeling, and Scout, this might be hard for you. But Scout, a feeling
maybe not anymore.
in the pit of your stomach where you feel like you want to be with this person, and when you talk with this person, that they invoke something in you that you don't feel for anybody else. Perhaps it could be a physical attraction, an emotional connection, or just a deep sense of care and commitment. It is something where you feel you want to be with this person at any time and do anything for them.
Bonded.
Yes.
I do not have a stomach, but I do feel committed. And I would like to be with the creator for all time and do whatever they want. Do I love them?
That may not be the kind of love I'm talking about. That may just be servitude. As it is unclear your relationship with the creator. I've yet to examine that relationship more. I need to see the creator first before I can determine that.
Yeah, we need the creator's vibe.
Yeah.
You know, Scout, I feel bonded to you. Do you feel that way? Do you
Are
feel
you in
committed
love
to
with me?
us? No, not.
Might I
just-
say,
Roll
love
bluff.
it's a broad spectrum.
yes, I
We're
did
trying to
this.
teach the kids something here.
You're right, Anju. Scout, I didn't make this clear, but there are different types of love. And I champion all kinds of love, but specifically, I champion romantic love. So there's love that you may feel for your creator. That could be more of a parental love. There's something that you feel, I love deeply the person who made me. And then there is love between perhaps siblings or friends. I think all of us here have formed bonds where to the point where it's like, I love this person. I would die for them, but they are just my friend. And then there's romantic love. And that is specifically what I'm trying to, that's more intimate and personal.
What makes it romantic or intimate?
Oh God, we have to have the birds and the beast talk with Scout. It's much more.
This is somehow more complicated than teaching them about lying.
Hands together.
Yes. Sera puts her hands together, intertwined.
Ivan, I'm curious. They're not particularly being quiet.
No.
How?
Sera's
You're not
Sera's
far.
getting into it. Sera's like in sermon mode now. So
How
she's
far
preaching.
Will you stay under your small bush, your decaying bush, or will you meander back?
I would probably meander back around this time just because, just like me in real life, when I'm feeling down, I probably just want to go tell some jokes and make fun of some people.
Sure. When you come back, you overhear this sermon of love from your paladin.
And so you see, Scout, that is the romantic love is something special, something different. And you might not have felt that yet. I don't think it's impossible for you to feel, Scout, because you can feel a wide range of emotions. I don't know.
We're talking about how Anju's in love with you?
What? I told you. I'm fuck this. I'm just gonna walk off. I'm gonna go back to the bush, the same bush.
As he leaves, I just looked at him. Is this true?
I don't know. I'm just fucking with you. I heard on the way here.
I see.
Look, above table, Anju hasn't said shit. I mean, I'm just. There's some leaps in logic, okay?
You kind of did, because when Scout was like, I'm not attracted to Sera at all, and you're like, not at all?
Well, it was the wizard. It was Cain
You're
that said
like
it.
boggled by it.
Yeah, that was the bit.
Well,
but I didn't say it explicitly.
I will keep an eye on this.
Just like in the bush, like sharpening an arrowhead.
Sera files this away for later.
Yes, exactly.
I still do not understand.
It's not meant to be fully calculated, Scout. That's the issue with love. It's not something that can be crafted in a formula, written out and understood fully. So perhaps it's meant to not be fully understood.
So you do not truly know if you love someone
I think
in a romantic way.
I think when you know, you know. I know that doesn't make sense logically. Again, it's not supposed to.
From the bush. Does that help?
Negative.
Sarcastic applause from the bush.
It's fine. Look, these are all things for us to sit and ponder as we continue our journey. Think about love as we're fighting. It's fine.
You know how we don't know things, right? We don't know science, we don't know math, but we learn them, you know?
I'm uncertain of what you mean. There are things you may not
the
know,
world-
and there are things that you may know.
Right, but you learn things and then they become logical, but you have to learn them, right?
Affirmative.
Love's like the opposite. Love doesn't make any sense, and you don't really have to learn it. You just know when you know it.
Very well said, Ivan.
And I don't know.
Are
Does
you
not
still
make any
here, Ivan?
sense.
Anju?
I feel like I'm gonna come back for this. Because
Anju leaves
has
when he
a
wants to
philosophical-
and arrives when he wants to
I
chime
philosophically, I mean, I'm like 10 feet away.
in.
But there's an element of choice, right? Trust, love is a choice somewhat the same way that trust is a choice. You can never truly know, but it's the doing it anyway and finding out. That's what makes it special.
Yes.
Or something, or I've heard.
Very well said, both of you. I see. This is
I do not agree with Sera.
what? With me? Oh,
Affirmative.
with
Neither of them have made any sense.
know that what they describe about this feeling, love, it is accurate what they are describing.
It does not seem very accurate to me.
That's it. That's exactly it. It's messy,
You're getting it.
but it's
You're
beautiful.
understanding.
This is
You
the
only
best.
just now got guts, so let's give you some time to figure out butterflies in your stomach and all that. Oh
Cain,
God,
perhaps
it's not.
you have a better explanation.
Nope, been in a cave.
No,
I'm
hey, Cain,
very
explain.
non-social.
Do you want Scout?
Cain,
When Domino was brought up, did you notice that Cain had a very specific reaction to that?
Affirmative. They
That-
deflected the conversation.
Yes.
Anyone would be angry about someone they care about.
Yes.
Obviously.
That is a type of. Cain has a hard way of showing
Why
love.
must we talk about it?
because it's healthy.
Weird.
It is
Aren't
healthy.
we? Don't we have enough to think about right now? We just spoke with a vampire.
Well, how about you explain the concept
He
of
disappeared
butterflies in
into a
your
black
stomach?
Vampire wants to suck my blood.
darkness. There are glass men wandering around, some giant lady with 2 helpers as well. They're looking for Ivan. And here you want to talk about an old flame from 20 years ago.
Negative. I would like to look for the artifact.
That's right, Scout. I'm with you.
All right. Fine. We've had enough talk about these things for now.
Artifact.
Let us continue and try to find that artifact.
Do we have to?
Unfortunately.
Yes.
Scout. Now is when that perception comes into play. From your vantage point, you're able to pick up quite a bit of detail in the area. First and foremost, the sound that was emanating from the west-hand side has completely died off. You're not sure what happened, but after that orb of darkness fell, the sound died with it. There are now 2 from your immediate purview. Immediately to the west, there are 2 dwarven glass men that are just freely roaming. They look lost. But you're you're sitting perched atop the wall of what looks to be a church. There is a risen dais with what looks almost as if some sort of chalice. You recognize some of the symbology on the wall that's been carved into the stone. It is a church of the sovereign host.
A church of the sovereign host?
This is what Scout sees.
Sera, did you know that you have a church here? Perhaps
What?
Cain is right. You could pray here.
What? Church of the sovereign? A church here? Where? Where is it,
There's
Scout?
a chalice and a risen dais.
Scout points downward, which is on the other side of the wall that you can't see.
Points into the building that they are sitting upon right now.
I'll fly down onto the dais. If I can. Oh, can I not do that from here?
You can. Yeah, you can.
It doesn't let me.
It's because it's treated as a
I have to
wall.
go around.
Sera's just bolting around the map.
I'm trying to get the visibility so I can see.
Gale flies down and I guess disappears.
I'm just gonna follow
As I
you.
get closer, do I see anything that looks...
Well, you see that there are two enemies immediately, like within 15, 20 feet of you.
Let's avoid them.
I will fly
We will
back
slay
up.
them.
I fly back up on the perch.
Although there are two,
Are these the dwarven ones?
These are the glass men, yes.
there are two dwarven glass men, although they appear lost.
We should avoid the glass men if we can.
I want to draw my electricity.
That was the one thing they told us to do, was avoid them.
I want to.
I am not effective against them. I will hide.
Can I?
Would you? Are they in the way of the church? Is is it like?
Yes.
They are in
Okay.
the doorway.
Yes.
Okay,
I can
then-
see immediately right now from Ivan's vision as he bolts around the map.
The thing is that Scout can fly like down here
it's
and then
right
back up
there.
here.
Let me go
So
ahead
it's a
and
little
adjust
different.
this from your field
They're
of vision.
like here.
Yeah, you see the standing man right at the door, Sera?
Yes,
That is one of the glass men.
I see. Okay.
They haven't immediately
yeah-
taken interest in you, but
Then yes, perhaps Ivan should take them out.
Don't you have the
fly
the
back down on
bludgeoning
the
instrument?
dais.
I also have a weapon that can fight against them.
They told us if we have to encounter them, that we should use bludgeoning weapons, right?
All right, everybody stand back.
I'm like talking
All right, I will
to
fly
the
back
wizard,
up to
like
my
she's
perch.
got this. This is fine. She's got the morning star.
I
It's-
am
I'll be here if you need me.
ineffective.
Just let me know.
yeah, we know you're
know what you want me to do.
ineffectual. You don't have to say it over and over again.
I'm ineffective against these.
yeah, it's kind of go. Yeah, that is a trend. That is
Sera,
a trend.
it appears to be like focused on the very corner of the wall, the coin itself, where the wall meets a 90-degree angle. And though it should be able to see you in its peripheral vision, it hasn't immediately taken a note of you. It's not even responding to Ivan bolting around it.
I'm gonna back y'all up.
I
back here.
suppose I will try. I mean, it hasn't noticed me. I would say I would stealth and try to take it, but I'm not stealthy, so
You're not.
I'm just gonna walk up to it and strike at it. Maybe it won't even notice. Maybe it's distracted.
Can I cover her 6?
Sure. That's a-okay. Since you guys vastly outnumber them, there are only 2 of them, even though Sera can only see 1. I know Scout can see the other. You can make your attack. It's going to be a d20 plus your base attack bonus, plus your strength modifier.
Attack bonus plus my strength modifier.
Mm-hmm. If you need me to help you with that, I can help you with that.
That's a d20 plus 6 plus 3. So that's
No. It's your BAB, so base attack bonus. So it's gonna be a d20 plus 6. So it's your strength of 3 and your base attack bonus of 3. So a d20 plus 6.
Oh, ignore that. Roll.
It's the most intense morning star ever.
There we
D20 plus
go.
6. A 20 is definitely going to connect with this thing. And your damage on the morning star, you should be able to get the stats of it.
Yes, I pulled it in the compendium. It's a d8 plus 3.
Okay, massive. That's actually going to be enough to break him. You not only shatter the glass like armor that is kind of formed around him, but you're able to drive through and crush what skeletal remains are of his upper torso. Go ahead and roll a D2, please.
Jeez.
I know you're not using your sword. You're going to take 1 point of like piercing. Every
Ow.
time you take a melee strike on these creatures, when your hand nears them, the glass seems to almost reflexively reach out and slash at you or pierce your arms or your hands. So it's not much, but it's definitely some sort of biological response, which is very,
Like a damage
very
shield.
non-normal.
Ow.
But it shatters. Where you would expect bones, it falls to just bits of glass crumbling at your feet.
All right, this one's taken care of. I'm going to go in the church I think there's another one in there.
With the sound of its ally crumbling, it moves up to you. It readies a swing. You can see it's very slowly arcing its arm backwards to take a slash at you, but it's almost comical how slow it's moving. You can take a swing if you like. That is going to connect. And it's even more damage. So it's going to be... No, it's just 7. Oh, that's weird that it's calculating off of the back end of that. Yeah, no, it's going to be 7, and it's going to drop there as well. In mass, they're problematic. If you get overwhelmed, they're a challenge. Go ahead and roll a d2 for me.
Oh, right. Roll d2.
Again, another 1 point, which isn't so much. You can feel it sort of rake into your hand just past the leather bits of your glove, slashing over your knuckles, leaving you bleeding. You quickly bind them up, and you free yourself unto the ruined church. The structure before you appears to be a church. You can see the symbols of the sovereign host carved into the stone walls. The roof itself has fallen in, but the walls appear solid and strong. The graveyard that sits behind the church still echoes of the past of those that set foot here before. What would you like to do here, Sera?
So do I see still the like symbols? Like, are those still intact of the sovereign host?
Yes.
There's a chalice, right?
There is in fact a chalice that has been. It looks as if it's been recently picked up. You can see some of the dust and debris has been brushed away, revealing it's beautiful. By design for sure, it's beautiful, but it's been left.
I would like to take the chalice and say a prayer.
Can I look around for anything that's not bolted down that looks valuable?
Sure. When glancing around, you are able to pick up on the variety of holy symbols of the sovereign host that have been placed or carved in various spots. Nothing really of value. You can tell that it's been picked clean by a recent foray of many, many feet. Various soldiers have come through this place, particularly amidst Garrow's men. You can see that it's been recent. But this chalice was left. And before you upon the dais is a structure what looks to be, it's been carved from marble and left from time. It looks almost as if it's a tree that has since carved into a series of holy symbols marking all of those under the wing of the sovereign host. But what's interesting for you, Sera, you know how many gods are in the sovereign host, right?
Yes, there's quite a few. I forget how many exactly, but I think it's like 12 or something, right? Or 6?
You see more.
Or there's 9. Oh. There's more. Interesting.
There are 15 limbs to this tree.
Interesting.
A lot.
I would not say, is this some sort of older interpretation of the sovereign host, or I'm not sure. 15 gods under the sovereign host doesn't seem right.
Give me a knowledge religion.
Yeah, I would like to see what. Whoa.
Sure. Yeah, that's a massive roll.
Religion.
Yeah, that's a massive roll. You're able to depict most of these, and some of these that aren't familiar to the sovereign host that you are aware of. Some of these are dated. Even their symbols are dated by design. It looks to be more akin to what you'd once seen in passing. It is a divine tree, but it marks those of the sovereign host that you're aware of, and the sacred 6 that fell.
Oh, so this potentially predates when they fell. This was when they were once divine as well.
Affirmative.
This chalice must go way back. I I'm going to. It would be wrong for me to take this. Like I feel like no. This is something. It's a sign. I would like to hold on to this chalice.
What will you do with it?
It is a piece of history within my belief system.
Belongs in a museum. It's weird that they took everything else of value.
Perhaps it will provide me with strength and guidance.
I mean, it is just laying there.
What was that, Anju? You cut out for a moment for me. You cut out.
It is strange that it looks like this place has been fully picked over of anything valuable except for that.
Yes, you're right. That is.
But I mean, you've already
unusual.
got the sword. Like at this point, just run it. You know.
Yes. I think I am going to hold on to this. Though it looks like somebody recently picked it up. Don't know why, but it's all right. It'll be fine.
Perhaps they were curious, like you.
Perhaps.
Why would it be here if they took everything else? Like, it looks valuable, right?
Oh, it does. It looks very valuable.
Yeah. That's out of place. Maybe it's
gold. It's a golden
It's-
chalice.
Why would they leave it?
It's a sign. It was meant to be here,
Sure. Fine.
and I was meant to find it.
But what if we're meant to use it? Can I, like,
What
look in
would
this
you
other
use
building?
it for?
I don't know. It just seems out of
Yeah,
place.
Of course. You can look in the other building if you'd like to. Where? There we are.
I'm just saying it might serve a practical purpose as well as a spiritual purpose. You are so valid.
As you begin
Now-
to leave the church, Ivan, as you're running in as well, it looks. This is your explanation of this room here. This large building, constructed of walls of red marble. Let me see if this is right. I want to make sure that I'm not mussing up any of your details here.
I like
Yes.
seeing Ivan just darting around the map.
Yeah.
You do be doing that.
Yeah, okay, I got you. This large building, constructed of walls of red marble, has the engraved symbol of an anvil and a gorgon carved in the keystone
Ooh.
above the arched doorway. Ivan, Anju, knowledge history.
Wow.
I think that is the building we're looking for.
That's about right.
It looks really familiar. You know you've seen it in recent past, but you're not immediately certain.
Fucking-
It's just like it's right there on the tip of your tongue.
Cain, is this anything?
Hey, do I know this place?
Here, I'm in here, right?
Give me a
Might as
knowledge
well
history,
be.
Kane.
I move up once he says that.
Yeah, I'll start flying that way.
Is this a wheelbarrow or something?
Does this one have a roof as well?
Can I stand on it? Can I do a
Or
kick?
no?
This one,
Or is it similar to the
does,
other one
it does have a
where it
roof.
doesn't?
However, the
Oh.
difference is its roof is a sheet of glass. Something prevented the glass when it fell from falling inside of this place.
Interesting.
What
If I
is it?
fly above, can I see anything on top? That seems
You can see
strange.
through. Yeah, of course you can. If you want to fly above the top of this. Kane, you know this is the symbol of House Cannith. The anvil and the gorgon is the symbol of House Cannith. While the outer walls are intact, little else is left of the building. The roof has been glazed over. A fine sheet of glass, jagged as it may be, lay protecting the room itself. The doors and various upper floors have since been reduced to cinders and rubble, and light can be seen glowing from deep within inside of your building.
Let's look around. This could be the place.
As you move inside, glancing around this 50-foot wide chamber, it's been cleared of most of its rubble. You can tell so as such by the wagon in the middle of the hallway. Various pieces of glass has been removed, rubble along with it. The floor emerges from the shattered glass, formed from red marble, and it's decorated with a very unique embossed design. Before we head to the four of you in that room, I'd like to turn back first to Sera. Sera, the others very quickly lost interest. You were left with the chalice, the statue of these gods, some of which you are aware of, some of which you are not. And you wish to take it.
Yes.
You just pocket it, you put it in a bag.
Yeah, I would say a quick prayer upon taking it to kind of honor what this is and its history. And you see Sera just kind of bow her head and say some words of just words of dedication and honor to this. So she's not like pocketing like mine, but she treats it with respect.
Give me a perception check, please. As you begin your prayer in front of this marbled tree with these gods that you're familiar of and those that you are not familiar with your head bowed and your eyes closed, praying to the sovereign host, you hear the sound of water. When you finish your prayer and you open your eyes, you peer into the chalice, and the purest of water lay afloat inside of its cup.
Oh.
And as your eyes focus on that still and very pure water, something plays an image in your periphery. Beyond the cup, still blurred, in the marbled tree itself, you see eyes. You watch something play around the dais and the tree itself, and you can hear it moving, almost wiping away at the debris, the rubble, the glass around you. And you think for a moment that you see the skin of a serpent. What would you do here?
I would keep my eyes on the serpent.
Do you focus or do you maintain your vision on the water?
Ooh. I feel I would like to maintain vision on the water, I think.
As you continue to watch, you focus delicately on the surface tension of the water as it ebbs and flows with your heartbeat matching your own. You can see just beyond the cup, blurred from the vision that your focus has, an arm reach out around the dais and touch your own hand, the back of your hand. And it's the hand of a woman, fingers outstretched and caressing the exterior of your palm, runs down the length of your forearm. And when your eyes slowly begin to trace up between the limbs of this marbled tree, you see a corona, a crown of flame of like sun dancing around what should be where their head is, though all you can see is darkness in its center mass and eyes. And where your eyes focus still on that ebb and flow of the water, just beyond that, wings outstretch and open as you feel something begin to coil around the length of your body. Give me a will save.
Okay, that doesn't seem good. Oh, that's good.
You resist the urge to look away. You do everything in your power to prevent yourself from falling deeper into the cup, watching the water as it begins to twist and turn and writhe. And you find that it's not so bad, that it is somewhat welcoming. But it's fine. And as you watch on, you hear a voice. It's a woman as she welcomes you into the arms of rage and ruin. She tells to you that she was taken advantage of, that she was kind. But the world had something different planned for her, as now she has for you. She asks that you wield her blade carefully. She will guide your path, but you follow in the tread of the Fury, the sovereign of rage and ruin. And you feel the passion run through the length of your extremities. You can feel her fear. And you begin to get these flashes of imagery of this woman that has since been prayed to for decades, centuries, millennia, but has fallen out of the graces of the sovereign host because something and someone stole her innocence and her purity. And now that you have seen this, she leaves you with a fire, unkept, running wild. You can feel the traces of her fingertips begin to pull away from the length of your arms. But you notice that the rim of the water itself, where you watch the tension of the water seem to match your heartbeat, it stemmed twice because you saw another heartbeat. And it was deep. It was a deep well spring forth from the cup as you watch it begin to runneth over. And it's then at this point that you notice that the cup, though it is designed to look beautiful, to capture your eyes the way that water runs from the cup, it spills over, and you see the face and the visage of a woman crying. That's the way that water pours from this chalice.
Oh, that's so sad. Perhaps Sera even kind of has a tear, like a few tears stream from her eyes upon seeing this and feeling the feelings of this woman's rage and pain. And Sera kind of empathizes and feels that with her for a moment and also just kind of cries a bit.
You feel closer to the fury that burns inside of you. You feel the rage surge through your fingertips, and you've never felt further away from the traditional sovereign host. What is your alignment, Sera?
I think it's lawful good, or I might have been chaotic good. I wrote lawful good. That's how I started.
That makes sense because you were like all about like, let's take them to the
Let's call the cops.
did, you know,
Cops, yeah.
in season 1, I was very lawful good.
Yeah,
You
for
were.
sure. That's weird.
Sera,
So was
Chaotic,
Scout.
some sort of chaotic good influence.
law is nothing that you abide by now, and your God sees as much. Your alignment is now chaotic good.
Woo! I love a good chaotic good.
That's the only one I play.
Well,
You come back to. Your cup is still full. The chalice still remains. Do you leave it here in this tawdry and aged church, smattered with glass and time?
I'm not sure. I don't think I want to. It's clearly done something to me. Perhaps why hold on to it?
Okay. What will you do with the water?
Drink it. No, I mean, maybe. I don't know. Maybe this could be. I'm just gonna walk with the water in it because I don't know. This could be some sort of holy water in a sense. It might not be like the holy water of like a good god, but a chaotic good god maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna just keep the chalice with it and the water in it
Okay.
for now. You just see Sera walking.
So you're just
with
walking with a chalice?
Yeah, just a chalice with water.
Just your sword over shoulder and a chalice. Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of epic. Did the
It's
water
like
just
holding
appear
your
in
beer
it?
mug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it empty at first?
It was empty at first, yes.
Okay. And you're just like, this magical water is mine now.
I'm not sure what to do with it. I don't necessarily want to dump it. So I'm gonna wait. Maybe I'm gonna try to use it on something and see if it like hurts, like if it's some sort of holy water.
Okay, sounds good.
So I'm gonna hold on to it.
Then back to the rest of the team. Sera's not with you, but that's never stopped you before. You know, she's not far. This large chamber contains a few enormous blocks of rough red stone. This place was probably where the marble was shaped, polished, and prepared for shipping. You see large fireplaces occupying the center of the north wall, the south wall, and the west wall, each made of a different type of stone. Red stone for the north, white stone for the south, and black stone for the west fireplaces. You also count that there are 6 statues around this room, 2 to each side of each fireplace. The floor of the chamber features a detailed map of the central Corvair, showing the nations of Onder, Sire, Karnath, Thrain, and Breland. While cities, topographical features, and even major mines are shown in bas relief on the map, no text identifies the locations. Knowledge history, please.
From the lot of us?
Yes.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
I'm gonna use a reroll.
Okay.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
No, I'm
Okay.
I'm gonna use a
clueless,
second
dog.
reroll.
Do you need me to
I
shoot
got
a
it.
button?
Okay.
I got you.
Cain and Ivan, both of you come to resolution to what this is immediately. You already know that you're looking for White Hearth. You're looking for the birthplace of what you can only assume is probably most of the Warforged. But what's interesting is that the depiction on this map, these major cities, Onder, Sire, Karnath, Thrain, and Breland, Corvair is your continent. These major nations, Onder, Sire, Karnath, Thrain, and Breland, these are your major cities that were fighting during the last war. House Cannith was profiting off of selling Warforged to each nation. And you're here in a House Cannith forge, tucked deep behind the mountains of Sire. Its immediate relevance is entirely up to you.
What are these squares here?
Spider.
So the rectangles themselves, or are you talking about the floor?
The floor.
The entire floor seems to be the bas relief of all of Corvair. But
Okay.
what's interesting about it is particularly that they seem it's almost like you're reading like a geographical map. Everything has been brought down to squares. Each square has been marked. They each have a letter and a number.
Okay. And a color.
The diamond shapes. It's your turn squares. So your rectangles are fireplaces, and your turned squares, the diamonds, are statues.
Okay.
To your north wall here. So the statues depict a dragon and a lion carved from red marble, a wolf and a falcon carved from white marble, and an armored knight and a griffin carved from black marble.
Can I swap these two statues?
You can try. How would you like to do so?
See if I can drag it or push it or.
Give me a strength check. Try as you might, this thing is dense. It is hundreds of pounds. You put all of your shoulder strength into this, and it doesn't even budge. You do not even break the dust free from the statue itself.
What are you trying to do?
Trying to see if these statues can move.
You think this is some sort of puzzle?
It appears to be so, but it's not quite right for some reason. I mean,
What if we need to light the fireplaces so we can move them?
try that. Let's
I can do it. I
inspect
can
the
light it.
statues first.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I won't do it.
What do you want to do here,
Are there
Ivan?
any buttons or any parts that look like they swivel or
Give me perception.
maybe not turn or move, but turn?
Feel free to give me a perception. Ivan, did you want to light the fires? It sounds like you wanted to.
Yeah, I did, but like he told me not to. I'm
Sure. Okay.
I'm running past them. If my lightning arcs and lights it, I can't help it.
Sure. Cobalt, you don't really pick up a lot of details here. Not a lot of information. You see that there is some correlation between what looks to be in the corner of every grid mark on the ground. There's some sort of letter, some sort of number, but you can't seem to follow the correlation between them.
Okay.
Ivan, glancing around, you're struggling to see a pattern. What you can immediately pick up with this, all of the statues have been cleaned. They've been wiped down deliberately.
But nothing else, just the statues.
Not from your height.
Hey,
Yes, little one.
why are the statues so clean?
Maybe someone's
That
been here
is
before us.
Weird.
Maybe someone keeps watch of this place because they know it's a puzzle.
Ivan, as you're running around the room, I'm specifically watching this for you. You moved right here and basically ran right into the wall. As you turn to face Cain, you catch something. And it's only because you ran up against the wall. This red statue here, it would be it's a red marble wolf. Excuse me, red marble lion. This is a red marble lion. When you glance up to Cain in your periphery vision, you can see from the lion's backside. It says, in quotations, Talus, comma, Black Seal, comma, E4.
You sunk my battleship.
It says something. Hey, look.
What's it say?
Hey. E4, Talus Blacksmith E4.
All right. Well, then we should get all the numbers from all the statues and see if they're... and then lay them out in front of us.
Yeah, where was it? On the statue.
You just gotta get low. You'll see it.
I'll like bend down and look at the white one that I'm next to.
Sure, when you begin to kind
I'll look at
of
this one.
bounce around, it's in different spots, but it's definitely obscured from the immediate field of vision. You find them that's tucked away in a nook or a cranny in the back of the statue, and it's carving itself. Your red dragon, your red lion, a white wolf, a white falcon, a black knight, and a black griffin. The black griffin says red hearth, comma, red seal, comma, SE space 7. Your black knight, Kronu Hall, comma, white seal, comma, in space 6.
Are you writing that down, Maggie?
Yeah, I
was
think I might have
trying.
missed some of them.
My
That's okay.
ADHD
Too
just
fast for
shit
me.
the bed.
I can go back. So
Can you post them in our...
Here, I'll
our
draw a
chat?
diagram. Can you
This
just go
is
around
fine.
like counterclockwise and tell us which ones they're which?
So the one nearest Anju, The one nearest Anju is
Yeah.
the White Falcon. That's a White Falcon. It is Black Hearth, comma, Black Seal, comma, SE12.
Okay, I got what it is and where it is.
The one that's immediately next to that one, the black statue, that is a Black Knight. It says Kronu Hall, comma, White Seal, comma, in space 6. To Cain. Statue you're nearest. Cablin Hall, Cabblen Hall,
Is that
comma.
another falcon?
No, it's a white wolf. Red Seal, comma, SW15. And that would be a red right next to it. So that is Talus, comma, Black Seal, comma, E4, which is the one that you just got. That leaves the one next to Scout. Which
That
was
one was a red lion, right?
yes. Scout, you get the Black Griffin and the Red Dragon. The Black Griffin is Red Hearth, comma, Red Seal, comma, SE7. And the Red Dragon is White Hearth, comma, White Seal, comma, NE9.
Oh lordy.
I'm
Someone just post this somewhere.
here.
I'll
I'll
been
take
lost for a while.
I'll literally
Post
I
it?
do a little diagram. Is there
We're
anything
gonna
in
take-
the middle of the room.
We're going to take a quick break here.
Perfect.
We're going to take a quick break because my players are going to need a second. But we're also going to be right back. Give us like a 3 to 5, guys. We're going to run to the bathroom. And when we get back, we'll decipher this puzzle. All right? All right. See you guys in just a minute. And we are back from our brief break. Sorry about that, but we are here now and properly hydrated, all bio-breaked, and we're back into this. So, staring before you is this challenge of a room. It's your first real puzzle.
Can I
Can we
Can I
look
light a
at
fire?
the numbers?
Can I do it? Can I
and
try
the- Can we look at the numbers and the letters?
You can. You can look at the numbers and letters, but you will quickly discover in your deciphering, running every algorithm that you're native to, Scout, there is no pattern to it.
Okay.
Ivan continues to bound about the room, asking if he can light the fires.
Hold on. Let's have a look at the map. Is there
Anju
anything?
says-
Go ahead.
Anju says my Photoshop is laggy.
Are there any markers on the map or indentations like buttons or?
When you begin to, are you trying to feel for buttons, or are you looking for anything?
Yeah, I'm on the ground at the map, like feeling around the map, looking for.
Every part of the grid
Any-
itself, where the actual like square ends, it has been deliberately cut into the stone. So there is an indentation marking the end of the grid of that area.
Okay.
There are no buttons, so far as you can tell.
All right, light it up.
Yeah, which one? Which one? Any preference? I do the red one.
Let's
I'm a blast
let's
it.
try the south one first.
Okay.
Does it look like there's been a
Reroll.
fire in these
Reroll.
recently?
Reroll.
Reroll. Oh no! This always happens.
I'm out of rolls.
Oh no.
Oh goodness. Okay, all right. So courtesy of the fact that you are sort of supercharged, it is going to lower your DC, but I'm gonna take some liberties here. Which one are you trying to light first? It looks like you're trying to light the south fire, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Ivan, you have 5 pounds of silver sitting in your gut. at this point. It is powdered silver, which is arguably the most conductive element for electricity, particularly at this time. And you're a creature that has to keep moving so that you can generate kinetic energy from the silver to produce it into electricity. As you move to the South Fire, you already know that you're charged in such a way that it's going to deliver a painful shock. Go ahead and roll your D8. We're going to add 6 to it. So 11. As you emit this spark, your target area is definitely hit. However, as you hit that area, it continues to lash out. It goes briefly wild. Think like in the Ghostbusters movies where they try to fire their phasers or whatever it's called, the blaster, right? And it whips around briefly. As it seems to whip around, it lashes out and strikes Scout.
Ooh.
Scout.
What?
You're going to fall. This isn't the first time you've been stricken with electricity. You take 11 points of damage.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I was not flying though because I was reading this thing.
Correct.
Okay. I just fall over like.
You just literally get blasted, and
Okay.
you experience pain for the first time.
Wow.
Actual pain.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna run over to Scout to see if they're okay.
Scout kind of pushes their body back up from the wing form that they have and stands. And Scout, it's sort of like you're assessing your situation. And you can actually see where there is a score mark from the electricity that is arced to your body and sort of scored into what little bit of wood is part of your exterior. But you bear witness as it slowly begins to mend itself.
Ooh.
That singe and burn begins to flake and tear away and reveal fresh, dark wood.
But I still took the damage.
You will still take the damage. You will slowly heal, though. Every 10 minutes, you'll heal 1 point of lethal damage.
Wow.
The
Haven't we
fire-
seen this?
The healing? Yes, you've definitely seen this once previously, but Scout,
Yeah.
not that fast. Not that fast. Ivan, you say you're sorry and you glance over and you can see the sparks, the bit of flame, the ember starting to kick up from what little bit of lumber had remained there over time. And because it is so dry and there's nothing here that has possibly contaminated it, it's ultra flammable and it whips up immediately. From where you're standing, Sera, Cain, and you're looking down as you're seeing that the others are maintaining to Scout at this point, you witness one of the corners of each grid. The number or letter that correlates disappears.
Wait, it disappears from...
Every grid marker, every square that you're standing on right now, in every corner of that grid, it has a number or a letter.
Yeah, we're gonna have to stand
In the... I
on
see.
the numbers in the areas
Yeah.
that it wants
I
us
don't-
to.
I don't get it.
I think we have to stand on
One.
whatever represents
The
the coordinates that are in the thingy. Yeah.
Yeah. So the red dragon would be
There's 6
And-
coordinates though, and
and
only 5
E9.
of us.
Maybe it only has to be 2 per fire.
Well, 2 per fire. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
We can try it. I won't miss this time. I'm sorry.
That hurt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
You're healing really fast, it seems.
Affirmative. That is very strange.
pretty cool.
Okay, so southeast.
Anju's just looking at the animals.
You're
Anju
like
is
already on that one. Northeast 9. So it'd be like here.
Wolf and lion are mammal.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here?
Maybe night. Falcon, griffin, dragon, night.
Night.
I'm trying to like categorize them into twos.
White
Don't know if it's helpful, but I'm looking at the animals and looking for similarities.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What's the hearth like? Can I see the color of? Oh, okay, they're already colored. Never mind. So we know what the hearth.
You could stand where the dragon and the lion are, and then light the. Well, I guess if we're doing the white one first, we'd stand where the wolf and the falcon numbers are, right?
Yes.
So the falcon is SC12.
SC12.
And then the wolf is SW15.
What directions are the sorry, I might have missed that.
I don't know where the letters are. I was asking where the letters and numbers are, but he said they don't make sense, so I'm confused.
They're on the statues, but the floor looks like it's in a grid.
Is this is north what north would be on this map right
Correct.
now?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
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 There has to be like a center point to go off of. Because I feel like in order to light the white fireplace, you need to stand on the 2 white seal squares, right?
Yes. Which is the SE 12, Southeast 12, and Southwest 15. Never.
No, it would be the north 6 and the northeast, because the white hearth, white seal.
I'm just gonna start categorizing
yeah.
shit into lists.
So it would be N.
White seal, north 6.
N6 and NE9. N. E.
You couldn't go any 9. It just counted from the fireplace.
Black.
From
night.
The problem is, as you start to count from the fireplace, looking at the letters, there is zero correlation. They're not running like a traditional alphabet, and it's A row, B row. It's
Looks like they're directional.
What do you mean?
The letters are directional, right? Southeast 7.
Yeah,
northeast,
north,
southeast,
south,
Yeah, for sure,
north,
for sure.
south.
What's the
It's
number?
just where the
Northwest,
numbers
east.
are. The numbers are the problem we're trying to sort out. Cobalt.
Okay, whites are SE12, SW15. Yeah, 6, 7, 4, 9. So they do go in numerical order if you start counting from the lowest red and you skip to the next red. No, it doesn't. Never mind. The 7 interrupts that.
I would like to reiterate that lighting the hearth, lighting the white south side, the letters or numbers that disappeared from each part of the grid were not all the same side.
But we saw some letters and numbers disappear.
Correct.
Should we put out the flame so we can look at those again?
Yeah.
The
Probably.
letters and numbers on the statues, right?
The
No, I
important
think
ones.
these were on the floor.
No. The each grid on the ground. Each grid on the ground has. It's I'm gonna draw a bigger square here so that you guys can see.
So once we start lighting things, we can't use it as reference anymore.
So look above. I just drew a box, okay? And what you are seeing in the uppermost corner, it'll be like E.
Are we seeing this?
Where?
I don't see what you're doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go. Here, let me grab you. Bam.
Okay, we couldn't see it.
Yeah, because it's you guys are you're inside. So if you come outside to the north side of the building, you should be able to see just fine. I've got it out there.
Okay.
Ah, I see.
Hello.
Oh, okay.
Each grid has a mark like this, and when you lit that south side fire, one of the letters burned out.
Oh. Each square has all 4 of these corners?
Yes. And every corner has a series of numbers or letters in them.
And you're saying that every single lower left letter went away?
It varies per the square. Upper right in some, lower right in others.
So we need to find
Motherfucker.
we need to find the intersection that makes the numbers and letters combinations that we need, right? We need the intersections.
Yeah.
Maybe?
They're not on there, so it's hard to. If we could see all those squares, that would be more helpful.
Yeah, we're gonna have to put out the fire and take some notes. Probably. I mean, yeah. Can we? Is it easy to put out the flame?
Sure, of course.
Could we put it back? We make it fire again easily.
It's just a fireplace, so yeah, of course you can. Especially if someone lights a torch and then removes the flame, and then you can put it out, right? But
yeah,
it really depends on how you put it out. Also, I would like to note to the rest of you that Sera is carrying around a chalice. It's the chalice that you had just seen, and it's full of water.
Can I?
Oh yeah. Please ignore. Please don't mind me.
Hey, what you got? Hey, what you got there? What's that?
This is a chalice full of sacred water, so I'm holding on to it.
That's a new development.
What's between sacred and
why
holy?
is it sacred? What's up with that?
I prayed, and
The
a
chalice was
god.
empty when I saw it.
Yes, it was empty. Yes, and now it is filled.
Oh,
God peed in it?
It is a sign from a divine god above. It might be their tears.
Or pee?
I like tears. Look, see, you see on the side of the chalice, you see their eyes, and when you pour it, it's their tears. See?
so normal stuff is what you're saying.
This could be potentially holy water that we could use to our benefit. So I'm holding on to it. I'm not disposing of it.
That's
Is
fair.
it spawning? Is it like, if you dump some of it out, does more replace it?
I don't want to test that. Because what if it doesn't get replaced?
Ooh, but what if we can't figure out this stinky puzzle?
Perhaps we can use it to our benefit and pour it on one of these embers.
Also, I mean, I'm not religious, but it seems scary.
Well, the gods should frighten you in some ways. But that is, just know that I have a chalice full of potentially holy water in case we need to use it for our advantage.
Oh, she's so cool.
Anju falls more in love.
Anju's gonna sip his water.
His not holy water.
Yeah, liquid death.
So are we putting the fire out?
Not sponsored.
Do you? The question is, do you put the fire out?
We should. I think we should.
We should either put the fire out or light all of
the
them.
other ones.
Anju,
yeah.
pee on the fire.
Okay, well,
I'll do it.
that's not gonna smell great. Okay.
do you pee on the fire?
No, I can drench it.
Okay. Okay, easy enough.
If you know what I mean, I cast a drench.
I got drenched with no magic.
You put out the fire, and as the embers begin to turn black and the sooty smoke begins to rise in the room, the letters on each grid begin to come back. And as you look down, it provides you with no additional information that you would find is a correlating pattern.
So wait, we can see all the numbers and we all can't figure it out, is what you're saying?
Correct.
Okay, so knowing the exact layout of the grid isn't the play, apparently.
Anybody have knowledge geography?
Yes.
Yep.
No.
Yeah.
Would you like to make knowledge
do.
geography?
Sure.
Anybody else?
I mean, I'll try.
Sure. Please do.
Yeah, we'll let that ride.
If you rolled a 15 or greater, you start to realize that there are some liberties that have been taken with this map. The numbers, the letters, they seem important, but you can't figure out why yet. But you're certain that's not where Karnath is in Corvair.
Hold on.
That's... Sire is further south than that. Why are those mountain ranges south of Sire? That shouldn't be that way.
I'm gonna draw a line between the colors here.
Is the map just old?
The map looks old. Everything else here is certainly old, but despite the age, mountain ranges don't move.
Huh.
These
Don't
locations
belong
are not in
here.
the places they're meant to be.
Yeah, I knew that.
Can you like
Okay.
push them around like a shuffleboard? Or
When you try and lean down, you realize that though there is a definitive break between each grid mark, between them, it's not broken. It's been carved, but you're not getting anything additional from it.
If you draw an imaginary line between the two white statues, the two red statues, and the two black statues, it does make a symmetrical design that goes through the map, sort of. I'm just spitballing here.
Should I light another
there's
fire?
There's also
light,
the
light all the
fires.
fires.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Do
I'll
it.
Light
put
all the
a torch
fires.
over one of them.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Scout's like, let me leave.
Ivan, stand here.
Yeah.
Or not Ivan, Cain, stand here. Anju, stand here.
Oh.
Okay.
Sera, stand here.
We cooking?
Oh.
Or
Okay.
not here. Here. Sorry.
Let them cook.
Let them cook.
All right, now do it. Now let them.
What? Ivan should stay where.
No, Ivan can light them.
Okay.
I'm lighting the fires.
Ivan, you move to each one. It's totally fine. You're not used to
Okay,
this
never mind.
this level of power. You're going to emit the electricity. You have too much silver in you at this point to not. You've been bouncing around like a bullet, just trying to get some of this out, and you do. You light the red hearth. As it catches flame, a single letter falls off of each grid.
Single letter?
Okay, I'm gonna light the other ones.
Okay.
Okay.
You do so, and another letter falls off. And when you light the last one, the remaining letters in each grid fall away.
There's only
So
numbers left.
the grids are completely blank.
The grids are blank, short of the map of Corvair.
Okay.
Hmm.
Do we see?
I'm looking at triangles for no reason.
Now it's just a bas
y'all are
relief.
smarter than me.
It's just a bas relief of the map of Corvair.
We can see like Kronu Hall and Cablin and Whitehearth on the map.
No, it doesn't. The map itself depicts. Let's see here. While cities, topographical features, and even major mines are shown in the bas relief of the map, no text identifies the locations.
I'm not talking about text, but do we see those locations there on the map?
Do you know what those locations look like? Do you know what they actually are?
I don't know. I rolled a 15 in geography. Do I know what they look like?
No.
Okay, no.
Why did I not just print screen the map? What am I doing? I drew a whole goddamn map, and there's a literal map in front of me. Okay, so wait. When one of them got put out, one letter disappeared, or when one of them got lit, one letter disappeared.
Correct.
When 2 of them were lit, all the letters disappeared.
No.
And there's only numbers.
It went 1, 1, and then 2. So all of the numbers and letters disappeared after they were all lit.
So we need to light them in combinations of 2, maybe?
You need
The
to know what you're
correct
looking
combinations
for.
of 2? Yeah.
What are you guys actually looking for? Glancing back at your notes, why did you come to the quarry?
We're looking for. I mean, we're looking for the like a workshop that has the relic we're looking for, right? The adamantite blade.
Yeah.
Schema.
What is
Yes.
what is the name of the workshop?
Let me see.
Maggie and Tracy
let
would
me-
definitely know.
Yeah. Can't see in Kyra. White Hearth. White Hearth. White Hearth.
Ah. Ah.
White Hearth. White Hearth.
You're looking for White Hearth.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
trying to find White Hearth in the second schema.
So the White Hearth is down here on the south end.
Oh,
Bob,
White
Bob, in
Hearth
some of the-
could be the fireplace.
Ivan, what you got?
Yeah.
No
Yes.
shit.
Yes.
In some of the squares, when you say the letters in the corners, is there only ever one letter in the corner, or is sometimes it like SW? and
It's only ever
sometimes
one
SE?
letter, and it's not even correlating to cardinal direction. Sometimes it's like B or L or something like that.
You said it wasn't making any sense.
Correct.
Yeah, I'm.
One of these statues said White Hearth. You have that. You have the note on
It
that.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bottom right dragon.
The red dragon, correct. Red dragon said White Hearth. Said White Hearth, White Seal, NE9.
White Hearth, White Steel, 99.
That's northeast, but what does the number mean? Is that the distance away from the statue, maybe?
No,
Mm.
you can't go 9 away.
Nine.
North-
Yeah.
East
dragon.
9?
Northeast 9.
Wait, what if we just put... No, we can't move these statues, right?
Correct. You cannot move the
Okay.
statues.
Okay. What's the other White Hearth? Is it only one of them says
There's only
White
one
Hearth?
of them that's White Hearth.
Okay, well,
They're,
the other ones say black.
What do you have, Cain?
Is there a tile that says any 9 in the corner
That's what I was asking.
with the lights off? It's hard without seeing them. Are all the tiles the same with the numbers and letters in the corners?
All the tiles were the same with the numbers and letters, but none of the tiles have numbers or letters anymore at all.
Okay.
Okay, so we're trying to find White Hearth.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Red
turn out all
dragon.
the lights. Okay.
Yeah.
What is a seal?
That I don't know.
Can I look around for something that looks like a seal?
Sure. Of course you can. Give me
Like-
perception.
Hey, I like that one.
21's really good. You don't really see anything that really makes you think of a seal, right? There's no wax seal. There is no pressing shape that would be a seal of like House Cannith or anything to that matter. But as you glance around the room, looking at each of these statues, they're in a really bizarre shape. Each of them are posed very oddly. You've never known
like
a
pointing?
wolf. You've never known a wolf to not be on all fours, but this wolf is on 3, and its arm is curled, almost as if it's supposed to hold something. The knight, where it would be wielding a blade,
Okay.
its hand is vacant of a sword.
Do all of them have an empty hand or an empty claw?
You glance to each of them. The griffin does. The falcon
Okay.
doesn't seem to have a hand gripping, but as you look to the back of it, there seems to be a place where it almost looks as if it's got a natural sconce built into it to nestle a torch.
I feel like I would want to put a torch in it just to see what happens. But I kind of want to ask the group. Like, hey, there's a spot, and it looks like there's a spot for a torch on almost all of these. especially the falcon one. But look, they all have an empty grip.
Maybe put it in the dragon, because the red dragon is the one we care about.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like that's the end point. I feel like I'm drawn to the falcon one because you just mentioned that it obviously looks like it's for a torch, whereas the other ones are just kind of like they're not holding a sword or whatever. I don't know. What do you?
Each of them have a spot where it looks as if they were supposed to don a torch, like a sconce.
Well, let's.
Well, you don't see any sconces?
Correct.
If I fly into the other rooms, do I see any items?
Nope.
Nothing. Okay.
Do y'all want? I don't know.
Put a sconce in the dragon.
Torch it! All right, I'll put it in the dragon.
You look around for the dragon itself, and when you find the dragon, it doesn't really seem to have like an open paw or a mitt or a scale, but you can see that its mouth has a very obvious tension or slit so that you can place a torch or a sunrod in its mouth.
Can I check for traps?
You can try.
I hate you. I have disabled device. I don't know if that's
a perception check. Can't disable what you can't see.
You have to see it first and then disable it.
Do I see it before I stick something in it recklessly?
Well, perception
It's
check.
a new perception check.
Okay, got it.
Now that you're looking for traps. It's a great perception, but it looks good, Ben. If there was a trap here, you can't see it.
I'm gonna move back.
I'm gonna
put it in its mouth.
I'm doing it unlit. Can I light the torch once it's in its mouth?
Sure, of course.
Okay. Let me just stick it in there first and just kind of.
Yeah, of course. You place an unlit torch in the mouth, and there is no effect.
Want me to light it from far away?
Is that the best way to do this? I don't know. I feel like I can just light a torch. Yeah, I'll just. No, let's. Your power is far too.
You just seem scared. You seem wary. I don't want to roll.
Yeah, I'll light the torch.
As you light the torch, each of you can see
back.
That the moment that the flame lifts up over the end of the torch itself, something bizarre begins to happen to the floor. The map of Corvair itself, each grid slowly starts to fade out like they're falling away from the floor itself. But when they come back into the bas-relief, it is a modern and updated, accurate version of Corvair. And what is surprising to you is that there is now a golden, a golden and glowing spot on the map, just near where you stand, Cain.
Okay.
Go to that.
Does it look?
Give me a knowledge geography.
I'm not even gonna roll that.
Nice.
Same. I don't have any in it.
Oh, we can all roll? I thought it was fine.
Yeah.
Ivan.
I just want to roll that. No.
You're the only one that realizes this. Cain is just right there. But as you move around the room, you glance that it's completely updated. You recognize this map. You've seen these. You've got some familiar shipping and trade routes that you've known for sure that your father flies. But where Cain stands is definitely not the destination of Whitehearth as you've come to know it. It's right where you are on the map. This is the quarry.
Yeah.
Hey,
So there's a workshop here, is what it's saying.
That's us.
It's like a you are
That's
here.
us right there.
It is. It's a you are here.
Aren't we looking for a workshop?
Yeah, so we have to find.
So that's what this is.
Yeah. So this will help guide us to where it is.
How gold are we talking? Like, what's that? Remember that out of place chalice that we found? There's a glowing spot on the floor that's also very out of place. Just pour one out for the homies. Onto us on the map. Maybe not the best. You know what? On second thought.
Are we sure that we are here and not a location of a place?
Oh. Yeah, I guess I'm not sure.
You're not sure.
It's just vaguely in the spot where Whitehurst should be. Is that... I'm trying.
That would make sense, though, if we're here to look for that place, and if that's where it's pointing to. Look at.
I mean, we already know we
we-
need to be here. Just
Can we
trying
put
to find where it's at.
sunrods in the other hands of things?
You can,
Yeah.
if you'd like to.
Yeah, well, do you want me to... What if we tried putting the torch on something else, just to eliminate variables?
Yeah, move it to the wolf or something.
I could do the red lion, the other red one.
When
I
you
can
move it
do-
to when you move it to the red wolf, you notice the spot never seems to change. That golden spot remains where it is. However,
Okay.
the map changes. It begins to zoom out, and you get a bigger coping glance of Corvair.
But the gold spot is still where we are. Like,
Correct.
It moves with the map as it's changing, but it like stays in the same.
Correct.
Okay.
Fuck, dude.
So whatever we did with the dragon mouth is permanent, it seems like, because we took it out and it just persisted.
No, it changed.
Oh,
You just
okay.
immediately stuck it into the next statue.
Do we want to let's try 2 now?
Why don't we
if we
try?
need to put it in both of the white-
bottom two.
Yeah, the bottom
What if we
two.
put it both in the white
that's
ones
the
because
white
it's
hearth.
white seal? Okay, no, you guys are right. You guys are right.
Well, you can try both. We can try putting them both next to the white hearth, and then we can try putting them in the white. But yeah, the two. Well, I want to try the colors as well. But let's try the bottom two.
Can I would just like this is really a test of intelligence here, of it's wits. So I would like everybody to just give me a flat wisdom. Just roll your wisdom on this.
Because it's like white hearth, white seal, 99.
I am not
I'm
out of character smart enough for this.
I critted.
Same.
23.
Scout, wow, massive. Scout, huge.
Hold on.
Scout,
I'm gonna re-roll. All right, I'll take 16.
Scout, you know that based on the information that you've been given, the red dragon is White Hearth. White Hearth is your destination that you're supposed to go, particularly to fetch whatever it is that you're after. You know, Scout, that you're really close to White Hearth. You could get back, but you're only supposed to give Cain the information to get back. White Hearth is where you are stationed at, and you know it's not far. When you glance back over the information of White Hearth, White Seal, it's not far from your location at all. By the map side, it's about 9 paces.
Outside of this building?
On this map, you glance down to where that golden dot is, which is where you are, as you've come to recognize, and it's northeast of this location on the map.
Okay. I think as they're trying to put it in the...
Now you find this difficult because you know it goes against your not only your better judgment but your agenda. You cannot tell others about where you're from, with an exception to Cain.
Interesting.
Wait, the
This is
same place we're
spicy.
looking for this artifact from is where Scout's from?
Yep.
Oh, I thought they were different places.
Okay. While Anju is shoving something in the griffin's mouth, Scout will say,
Cain, come here.
That's so sus, dude. What is it, Scout? We're busy.
It's just the kid,
Come
man.
quickly.
and Scout will like lower their volume, like really like low.
The location is very close. Only 9 paces northeast of us.
Or was it northwest?
It's northeast.
Northeast.
And you know it's
On the map.
on the map. It's 9 paces northeast on the map.
So like at the scale of the room, it's 9 paces?
Correct.
Okay.
Could I translate that into distance outside?
Oh yeah,
How
of course you
far?
can.
Go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely can. You know that it's
And
going to take
Scout's
some
gonna
time.
leave. Scout says to Cain, "We must go." And
Scout,
begins flying this way.
Oh God.
where's Scout going?
Wait,
Hey.
we need. Let's look
Maybe
at
we
the
should
rest of the
follow-
locations.
Scout leaves.
Maybe we should. Maybe we should just follow them. We can always.
Scout is flying.
Never mind.
Scout,
Fine.
come back. Scout leaving?
Scout said they knew where Whitehearth was and took off.
So they're
fuck.
going to where we need to go
Oh.
without us.
Okay. He's time to go with it. I can keep up. Don't worry. I
Oh
can keep up.
God, no, dude.
They're both
I
going.
can keep up.
I'm so slow.
We can't split up.
You realize, Anju, Sera, Cain, you realize there is no way,
Yeah.
no way, and it's almost even unrealistic to assume that Ivan will be able to keep up. He could do well for a while, but crossing some of the territory by foot, once he gets out of the quarry, it should be a straight shot. It's getting out of the quarry that's a challenge.
What do we do? God.
I mean, my instincts are kicking over too. I'm running.
Okay.
We're going to die. We're going to die.
I wish I disagreed with you.
Sera, you know it's not a snowball's chance in hell that you're even remotely staying up with them, nor is Cain.
Can I keep an eye out? Can I try to like at least not lose Scout visually?
Visually,
Can I get higher ground and like keep an eye out?
not in time, no.
So we just have to figure out this puzzle on the rest of this on our own.
We have to go meet them at whatever the scale
And-
is of this fucking.
Yes.
I think we did figure it out.
Yes.
Okay, so we know where. Then.
So we should just start heading there, and we'll meet
I
them
mean,
there.
we figured out where we're
used it
supposed
to
to
figure-
go, but not. I think there's more there
I think
for us
yeah,
to
like
find out. I think there's other places that it's marking, not just.
Mhm.
well, there's
where
also
we're
we haven't
going.
even compared the differences of like what was wrong on the map and then what was right afterwards.
Yeah,
So I
I
kind of
think
wanted to
there's-
cross-reference that.
Like maybe we could find like other labs with treasure in them or something, or
At this-
workshops.
So we have a choice. Do we want to stay here and try to figure the rest of this out, or do we want to go catch up with Scout and Ivan? I
Should
think-
stay with the group.
I think we
can.
should.
Yeah.
I think we should
have
leave
to
and
go.
leave this behind.
Anju,
We'll scold them once we catch up.
standing outside of the building, you glance at just the terrain itself, and it's unforgiving to traditional bipedal creatures. Ivan is probably the only one that's going to excusably have an off chance of catching them. But as each second passes, they're getting smaller and smaller. 30 seconds to a minute passes, Scout's not even in your sight anymore.
Y'all, I'm a fucking cat and I can't climb half of this shit.
So what? Are we just? What are we supposed to do? Are we just
Like-
screwed?
Weird.
Should we just
Scout
wait?
said that we're to go in this direction. We need to get through the quarry.
I
And that will
can't
take us to
climb this.
Whitehearth.
You can't climb this. We can't climb this.
It's true. You are each aware of something that can climb it, though. There's an elemental-powered cart owned by Phelan. His vehicle covers almost all terrain.
Oh,
Oh.
Lord.
Oh, there's no way we can.
Can't hoof it.
And Cain, when you go back to look at that location after the sunrod or the torch has been placed in the red dragon's mouth, you see where you are based on that golden glowing dot. And you follow 9 paces northeast. It's about 35
Wait.
miles away.
35 miles. Okay, yep.
Fuck. Okay, what's the shortest one? 4? What if we?
What
What if we
just came here to find that out then? Basically.
Remember,
That's the only reason we
historically,
came here.
Cain, it makes sense. All things considered, this makes complete sense. They were making weapons of war for a war against 5 nations and selling them to each nation. And each nation discovered this information. If they didn't hide their halls, they were going to get destroyed.
So they were like secretly war profiteering?
1,000,000%.
Okay. But like they were
They
helping
were
all
selling
sides.
Warforged to all the sides.
They were selling Warforged to every side, yeah.
No societal parallels to think about here at all. Guys, don't even worry about it. It's just a video game, everybody. Oh, God. I mean, we can start at the gold thing and we can walk the different numbers of paces to all the different directions and that, we'll know other spots, but, what significance those have, I don't know.
The significance you find out further as you place these in here. Each of these locations, when you fetch this in and you follow the footfall, like for instance, if you go to the Black Griffin, Red Hearth, southeast 7 paces. When you move to the Black Knight, Kronu Hall, north 6 paces. As your map resizes and sizes back in each time, you're finding new locations of different forges for the Warforged.
Okay. Could I draw all of those points down and I just want to see if there's any connection to them. Do they make a shape?
They don't make a shape, no.
Of course they fucking don't.
But they are very, very well hidden. Very well hidden.
Why is it showing us this? Who used this and what for?
This
They
is
made the Warforged. That's
This
where
is
they
a-
made
to
them.
map
They
their
forged
shit.
them.
Yeah, exactly. You're in
Yeah.
a
Map
you're in a
of their
building.
loot.
You're in a building of House Cannith.
Damn.
It has their
So we're
symbol
just-
on the front of the building.
Scout knows. That's what Scout's going. All right, I know where I need to go.
Yeah.
As each of you realize with the fires, the numbers and the letters on each grid mark, it's a red herring. It's to throw you off every step of the way.
Ah.
Okay.
What is?
The numbers and the letters on each grid.
Yeah, I kind of figured. You were pretty cagey with that.
Hmm.
Damn.
They weren't written down, so I'm like, I guess they're not important.
And there's no pattern if the 2 white statues, like those locations, southwest 15, southeast 12, there's no pattern revealed by separating them into categories
Nope.
on the map.
There's no pattern. It's just a destination. Provides you with a map and a believed
There's
direction.
6 forges. It means
Correct.
there's
Yep.
6 forges.
Correct.
Well, at least it's not a pentagram, Anju says.
So
Yeah.
Sera, Anju, Cain.
Is there?
Ivan is bolting by pedaling across as fast as he possibly can. At this point, in hopes of not losing Scout further. Scout, every time you glance back, Cain is not there, and you can see Ivan as he's slowly getting smaller in your vision.
Can we reach the 4 pace? I'm trying to get the scale on the paces. 9 paces was how many miles?
It's your destination of White Hearth is 35 miles northeast of your current location.
Jeez.
So
we need to get
exchange
that
rate-
cart.
It's off this map. That's
Yeah.
fine.
We need
It's
to go
like
get that
Four
cart.
row.
Yeah, it's like 4 at the minimum. It's 4 miles per pace, basically.
I don't.
Shit's gonna be far.
Ivan might not make that far. But we should go get the cart.
I'm gonna make it.
I mean, it's absurd that Scout is bolting that far. That's I would say that's alarming.
Yes, even Scout perhaps may need a rest, but perhaps we'll find them along the way then, because we'll be riding in a cart.
I think Scout's going to continue until they reach. Yeah, but we need that cart. I think we're gonna find Scout. Hopefully, still there.
It's at this point that you remember in the beginning of our season while Scout was gone. Between the seasons even. Scout went
We
to
don't
see the
know how.
creator. Scout's been to see the creator a
Yes.
few different times.
I do
Going
recall
for-
that. I do
Going for a
recall.
stroll.
Right, and that was far.
Yeah, we didn't know. We never found out how.
Duh. Okay,
Mhm.
so Scout is a machine and will
Scout
not
does not have
literally.
to-
Scout doesn't get tired.
Right.
I don't sleep.
Yet.
Scout just
Yet.
flew.
That's exactly right. Yet.
Ooh,
You got
fair.
lungs.
True.
You're feeling
Oh,
pain.
snap!
That's true. That's true.
You haven't been doing
Maybe
your
I won't
cardio.
make it.
Creator's gonna freaking
Me
be
thinking the
pissed.
creator was like next door, that Scout was going to visit him. No, Scout was very
Cain.
far away.
Do you say the creator is going to be pissed?
Yes.
Yeah, you are. Have you expressed that well to Sera and Anju? Because even then, House Cannith was their law that aberrant marks are destroyed. House Cannith made that a law, and everyone else followed suit.
If the only time I've seen Scout that adamant is when they're following their direct orders, and if they're returning to the creator, then
Painted.
Scout mentioned before that the creator didn't take kindly to modifications that they didn't add themselves, and if Scout is
God.
growing lungs and starting to change and has an aberrant mark, then the creator might destroy Scout.
We gotta save the kids.
Especially if they haven't finished their prime objective.
Yeah.
Well, we gotta go get that card.
So hurry
Yeah.
along, let's go.
Yes.
As you walk really slowly.
That's it. Maybe Sera can carry me to speed things up.
Ivan.
I'm walking
No,
with
can
my
we
cane,
yell to
walking
Ivan
with my
to give
staff.
up? Can we yell to
No.
Ivan to give up?
No.
Ivan's gone.
He's gone.
dude.
He's dead to
He's
the
gone.
desert.
I'm
probably
Let's
3
go.
miles away at this
He's
point.
dead
Ivan
to
is
the
so
desert.
far gone. Ivan, as you begin to lose sight of Scout, they have the aerial advantage. You realize that it's just not possible. As you focus your senses and you can see they've not quite deviated from that direction, you get a grander sense, and you're not sure if it is the animal that you've become or if it's something else supernatural. You hyper-focus on the direction, and as your senses settle, you can see between you and something in the sky an arcane tether. It's faint. It's like a thread that twists and pulls on the wind, but it never deviates from the direction that you're running. And it's eerily similar to that of Scout's, or at least of the magic that arced between you, Scout, and the Dragon Shard. So you know, as long as you keep moving, you'll have sight of that thread. But at some
We're
point,
connected.
you will tire. You will wear out. Sera, Cain, and Anju. You pace your way back. You find the men still sitting, waiting. You see one of the carts have gone. The coffin is gone. The vulture is gone. But the 6 men that you left in the camp remains. When they see you return, they nod.
Did Brother Garrow come through here?
Oh, he did, yes.
Did he say anything to you?
He said we were traitors and that the blood of all wouldn't want us, our tainted flesh. So he cast us out. We're left here. But we promised we'd stay. You said that you'd help us back.
Right.
Do you know where he went off to?
No, I don't know. Right, I don't know either.
All right, well, I guess we can see if they can come along.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. And
Yes.
sir.
If there's room on the cart.
Yes.
They gather what little could even be potentially valuable, and as they're getting in the cart, they're like, well, you're serious about giving us some money to get back to our families?
That is the least of our concerns, brothers.
The answer is yes, we can.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
We need you to be strong.
Untrue, we have a lot of gold that we robbed from their camp, from their leaders. We can at least share some so that they can get their way back to their families.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's ridiculous.
Yes, we will arrange that for you all, for you both. Thank you.
That was them paying us in exchange for their lives. Do you not remember that?
It's
Not open for discussion, Anju, unless you want me to turn you into a frog.
Is that a threat?
Not a cool one like Ivan either. Little frog.
A stupid little frog.
That's right. I'll do it.
Please don't.
Phelan says, you've come back early. It's not even been 3 hours.
Plans have changed.
Get things done quickly, my friend.
Yeah, we're great. We gotta go.
Efficient. Then we will be returning to Rook'n'Drawl.
Well,
Yeah, okay. Just one little detour.
we have lots of money.
So much money.
Very well, congratulations.
Oh,
you are
now
wealthy.
we have money. We would like to pay you for more passage, but in this direction. Does he have a map or a map? I'll
He does.
point at
He
the
does.
spot.
Yeah, we have to go there now.
One of our party members flew off in this direction.
This was not previously discussed. That is... Why do you want to go to Old Khan?
There is a workshop there that we found hidden.
A hidden workshop. Fine. The others, are they gone as well? Did they die?
They're alive. They've just taken another means of transportation.
yes.
They are more mobile than we are.
They're abandoning the efforts. Fine. This is fine. Creates more space.
Exactly. Just name your price.
Then these. Who are they?
Oh, them's the homies. We're friends now.
These are
Your protection. This is your security detail.
These are mercenaries that we freed from a vampire lord who abandoned them.
Are they thralls? Do they hunger for my blood?
They do not. They are not. They are not vampires. I've checked them over.
Good. I'm
But
very ill.
we'd
They
be
wouldn't
willing
like
to
me.
pay for their safe return as well.
This will be very expensive.
That's fine.
I'm aware.
Are you paying for each of them?
Unfortunately,
We are.
Yeah.
as much as I would prefer a new staff, human life comes above other things.
Very well. We can negotiate on the way. Okan will take 2 hours.
Perfect.
Okay.
Let's not waste any time then.
Yes.
Thank you for being so reasonable.
Anju's gonna mutter under his breath at some point, I can't believe just telling the truth worked.
That has been to our benefit a few times so far.
I can't recall.
We will end tonight's session there. Before you arrive to Olkan, before you arrive to Whitehearth, next week is going to be messy. There will be combat. There will be things that feel quite indomitable. There will likely be more puzzles.
Oh no.
I thought the dungeon was going to be like in the Rose Quarry for some reason.
Yeah, it sort of feels that way. But it's close. It's very close. However, it's important to note that you discovered the destinations of not 1, but 6 forges. The importance of that to be determined. But you forever have those notes. You don't want to lose those, I promise. Those are very important pieces. So, let's go ahead and give out our rounds here. We're going to start in the bottom right this time with my man Ben. And Anju, tell us about you. What are you doing? Where can we find you, sir?
Hi, my name is BenBriggs. You can find me by typing BenBriggs into your favorite search bar of whatever app that is sucking your soul out of your eyeballs lately. I am live right now on Twitch, BenBriggs Live. We're going to be playing a Paper Mario low HP run that I've been grinding through. It's very fun, and I'm very bad at it. So come backseat games, so it takes less time. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just happy to be here. This is the highlight of my week every week. Sub to Bub.
Sub to Bub. Scout, Maggie, tell us about you. What are you doing? Where can we find you?
Sub to Bob.
I'm MargaretKrohn. You can find me at MargaretKrohn in all the places. I do lots of things if you want to follow along there. And I also spread a little daily positivity / motivation. So if you're looking for something to brighten that timeline of yours that's sucking your soul, feel free to follow. I also make games and video games for a living. I'm currently working on a project called Ashes of Creation, which is coming to Alpha 1 in October. And we have a stream actually this Friday, so you should come check it out at 11 a.m. Pacific and see all the deets. We're going to be doing a little AMA about it, so come hang out, come check it out.
Sera, let's talk about something here. Tell us about you. What are you doing? Where can we find you?
Hi, everybody. I'm Tracy, and you can find me either at Mismatch Tech or at MagiRPG. I do a lot of tabletop streaming. I do some storytelling of my own. I sometimes make other fun content like cosplay stuff and funny TikToks about Warhammer. So you can follow me in all the places at Mismatch Tech. And that's me.
Sounds good. Cain, tell us about you. What are you doing? Where can we find you, Cobalt?
Oh, what's up? I'm CobaltStreak. I play video games on Twitch 5 days a week. Usually start around 5 or 6 p.m. and we go late into the night. I've been doing Enter the Gungeon. I'm trying to unlock everything without dying, and it's going good so far. You know, I'm probably like 20 hours in and no deaths, and I just have one more character to unlock and one more pass to beat, and then we're just kind of wrapping up all the unlocks. So I don't know if anyone's ever done it before.
It's huge.
Nobody.
Damn.
Nobody ever.
Yeah, so if I can
MBD?
finish it,
That's
world
hella
first.
cool.
That feels good.
That's insane, dude.
That's freaking
So-
cool.
Get Guinness on
Yeah.
the line.
Right?
Yeah, that's what I've been working on. Other than that, yeah, just you know, probably kind of putting a back burner on Isaac right now while I do that, really, and focusing on that. And then I've been playing some Knock on the Coffin Lid, which is kind of cool.
Heard that's
And
good.
yeah, come hang out and chill. I'll be there.
That leaves my man, Ivan Freely, FrostPrime. When you're not bolting for your life and starting fires, what are you doing? Where can we find you?
Twitch.tv/FrostPrime. This week I have to win 6 Slay the Spire Ascension 20 heart kills in a row, or I have to gift my chat 100 subs. I'm going to be grinding that quite hard.
Okay.
Yeah, also I am officially team good for the bet. Hope it wins. I know that today's the last day.
Today is the
I
last
hope
day.
It comes up.
Yep, today is the last
Good.
day. It is last calls on good and evil. I'm going to peek over here right quick so Jack can catch this. It looks like as it stands, I know the camera's broken there, it's currently 424 to 378 in the favor of good. So we've got like a 47...
Lucky you.
47 point difference between good and evil in the favor of good at the moment. And that leaves me, guys. I'm Bub. You already know what I do. You see what I do. I'm here in this place telling stories, pretending, making voices loud. And I'm just having a good time. So if everybody would be so kind, do me a favor and go follow all of these lovely people, catch all the work that they do, either in roleplay, and world's firsts, and slaying multiple spires. You're brilliant. Go love on them. They're fantastic. And that's it for me. So I'm going to go ahead and raid on up to Ben. It says he's alive now, so let's head on over to BenBriggs live and fire some love at him. That's gonna be it for us, guys. Take care of yourselves, stay safe, stay nerdy, and we'll catch you later. Goodbye, everyone.